Hey Art, welcome to the second episode of MasterPeace Reflection. It's good to have the talk again.
Absolutely.
So, last year we had an announcement that we are moving towards more regionalization. We did it in the boot camp, but also throughout the last year. And what does it mean still to keep the MasterPeace as a global family when we are moving into regionalization?
Yeah, that is one of the biggest challenges that we have. As Masterpiece, we act now in 40 countries. The core team in the Netherlands try to service the local teams the best we can in the Netherlands, but that's limited. So we have to think about how can we, let's say, endorse and support all the youngsters in the world the best we can, and then you need local also local understanding, and that's why the regionalization is necessary. And is a next step forward. And yes, no, on the other hand, I don't see big dilemmas. No.
Yeah. And because we said that we want to create concepts together, campaigns together, and funding together. So, what basically is the mechanism that's set in place to create funding together as an essence of visualization?
You know, the reason why I'm so proud on where we are now after 8-9 years is last year we realized, the local teams realized 400 projects. Let's say 40 of them are really best practices, valuable, worth to share. And we analyze this together with the clubs, and then we say, okay, what works in Nepal, maybe it works in Nairobi or in Colombia, or other way around. I think that is one of the core strengths of Masterpiece as a global network. So this is, you should not invent wheels. You can share it, you can use it, you can scale up and speed up, all for the mission to create a sustainable future for everyone.
Yeah, talking about the future, several organizations and think tanks, including Deloitte, marked the year 2020 as a moving to digitalization for governance and also conflict. And in Masterpiece, we have budding projects like Fake and Fake, and also around the clubs in Uganda and other several clubs has online bullying. So how do you see this digital trend going through in Masterpiece?
Now, point one is, without IT or the internet, there wouldn't be no Masterpiece, because we are really a virtual movement, very agile working and creation, using technology as, let's say, the communication framework, like we do now.
Yeah.
Facebook group, WhatsApp groups, etc. We try to use it the best we can. And the product to mobilize youngsters, especially youngsters, to have cool products that the communication is the product. That is of course the next step, and the next it's already being done, and using role models like hip hopsters or rap or storytelling in a digital way. Yeah, then you can scale so fast and you can reach so billions. So without technology and in also mobilizing projects, I cannot imagine even.
Yeah, and we talk a lot about facilitating dialogue in Masterpiece, but at the same time building perspective as an end goal. And we talked, and we it's an open process, an open dialogue, and maybe we invite also our Masterpiece clubs in it. What does it mean actually building perspectives on a local level?
Well, our deep belief is that the root cause of conflict is also the lack of perspective. And when you have your responsibility and you don't see any perspective in your country, what are you going to do? That can be polarization, that can be brain drain or extremism, all types of varieties. So creating perspective for youngsters, that is our one of our goals. And using technology, which is the future, on TVET schools for renewable energies, IT or augmented reality. We're thinking now about to create a hub in Albania, Kosovo, on augmented reality, which is the next level of IT. Yeah, what is that? Does that have to do with peace? Yeah, it's about creating perspective to prevent conflict. I think that's all about.
Yeah, and we can open also the dialogue with our clubs to send us ideas.
Yeah.
What does building perspectives
Yeah.
in your
Yeah.
country means, and we bring it to the next episode of the reflections, and then we can really discuss
Absolutely.
it together. So that is an open invitation for everyone. We will have a follow-up on that. I think the last question is, as we're talking now, the clubs are actually writing their strategy and the process of having team meetings about their upcoming year activities. What is your main advice to them?
This is a bumpy road, so this is difficult. I think in waves. So, what is your next wave? Set the goal for what is Christmas 2022, and how does your team look like? What are the partners that you want to co-create? Because on your own you cannot make it, but it needs your ownership that and in co-creation with others. So, set the goal for December 2020.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to their ideas and plans.
And we will meet in between.
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
Thank you, Aart, and it's
Thank
always
you,
a pleasure to talk.
Thank you.